For me, it's just not about sustaining the family's legacy. You see, I'm entering politics at a time where it's so turbulent, not just for Jammu Kashmir, but particularly for the party as well. We are probably at our lowest point right now. I have to be honest with you. So for me, it's about saving a lot of things. Alhamdulillah, my family's legacy will survive no matter the role that I play. But I hope to alleviate the suffering of the people here. So that's something I hope I can do. You know, the media is making it look like my mother is Queen Elizabeth and I'm Queen Victoria and she's putting a crown on my head. It's not like that at all. I have to struggle quite a fair bit. As you can see, the seat is challenging. I think it's good for a competition to be challenging. If it's a cakewalk, then it's not fun winning, right? You want to come in at a time when things are tough and you want to earn that victory. You want to earn respect. You want to earn each single of those votes. If it would be a cakewalk for me, the media would lampoon me, they would berate my mother and they would say she's handed the daughter an easy constituency. So I like the fact that it's hard. It's going to make my victory more meaningful. At the end of the day, it's the people who decide. They know me as Mehbooba Ji's daughter, but they've also seen me on TV. In the past 5 years, they feel a connection with me because they've seen me talk on TV. They think I'm very feisty and fiery. So they know me separately as well. And of course, I have my family's identity. I'm proud to be Mehbooba Mufti's daughter. I'm proud to be Mufti Sayyid's granddaughter. He was one of the most honest politicians, genuinely well-meaning politicians. So why should I be ashamed of my political legacy or the family that I come from? I intend to be as feisty as I was, and nothing will dim my energy. Nothing will dim the fire that is within me to speak the truth and to be a strong voice. There are lots of issues here. The place that we are in right now, the women don't even have access to clean water. You can see there's a stream behind us. They have to walk kilometers to fetch water. They've told me about how pregnant women have to walk for kilometers to fetch water, which is not even clean. There are no there are roads here, but there are roads here that need to be magdamized. You need more motorable roads. We need more schools. We need more universities so that our kids go to school. We need better employment opportunities. So in Bijbehara, it's very village specific. Every village has different problems. But one thing which is most distressing, and you've also noticed, is that a lot of women here are wailing women who come up to me and tell me about how their sons, their husbands have been picked up by the police. And they're so gullible, they're so naive. They don't even know it's PSA. They say it's PDF. Half of them don't even know why their husbands have been taken and are languishing in jails. So that's a common issue that I'm seeing. Jaise pakad dhakkad ka mahol 90s mein tha with Task Force Pota. We've gone back to that era. This is that Naya Kashmir that is being marketed, unfortunately. I mean, had it waned, then I wouldn't get the kind of love and affection that I'm getting now. But I have to tell you, there is no way for any particular party in Kashmir, and there is a general despondency and people feel very disillusioned with political parties as well. They feel that they're not empowered enough to protect them. So that is the truth and we have to accept it. But I think for me, alhamdulillah, I'm getting a lot of love. I'm getting a lot of affection, and from what I'm hearing and from what I know, PDP is going to perform exceptionally well in South Kashmir, which is our bastion. I have to be honest with you, crowd puller and being viral on the internet does not translate into electoral victories. I've seen that myself because people can come. A Kashmiri voter's mind is so opaque. It's very tough to read his mind because they're so good at hiding how they feel. That's their defense mechanism. But I have a feeling they'll support me. There are lots of youngsters. You can hear the women sing. We've not told them to sing, but they're so passionate, about me fighting because they see a young girl. They feel that they should support me because I am also a woman like one of them. So I hope that they support me, and I think they will, inshallah. Yeah, I mean, if you see the amount of the number of youngsters at all our rallies and meetings, there is a need for change. Our youngsters, our youth, they want change. But I want to take our old buzurg people along as well. When they come to my meetings, all these, older political workers, I feel very good because they have experience. But definitely the people here want a change. Well, if I wasn't confident, I wouldn't repeat it at every forum. I believe that in the end, it will be a coalition, non-BJP coalition that will be formed, and PDP is going to play an instrumental role in deciding when it's going to be formed. Let them fight. Jamaat is such a good organization. They've done incredible work. जितने बच्चों को उनने मुफ्त में तालीम दी है, why don't we talk about that? ये वही जमात है जिसको एनसी ने जब 1987 में क्रिमिनलाइज किया, इलेक्शन रिग किया, मास रिगिंग करके वो इलेक्शन जीता, उसका खामियाजा हम अभी तक भुगत रहे हैं. So why shouldn't Jamaat fight? Let everybody fight. Why should we be so insecure and petty and say कि नहीं, they'll eat up our electoral space, so let them not participate. Let them participate. Let people decide if they want to choose a mufti or a Jamaat or anybody for that matter. That's somebody else's opinion. I can't help it if someone else has an opinion, but I don't think it's fair to paint everybody with the same brush and to generalize. We see how mainstream parties are being discredited. Let's not do that to each other. Let's not rip each other's, reputation apart. Let's be kind. Let's keep the discourse civil. They're important because you have to alleviate the sufferings of the people. You can't just be selfish and say that because this is a disempowered assembly, it doesn't matter. No, it will matter. There's been babudam for the past 5 years. People are fed up of the corruption, of the red tapeism. We have to give them some relief.
अगर आप ये वीडियो YouTube पर देख रहे हैं तो हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना ना भूलें। अगर आप Facebook पर ये वीडियो देख रहे हैं तो हमारे पेज को लाइक करें।